All right, who we got on there? Farm Freaks, love my M1 Garand. Oh, awesome. Got 18 on. I'm making my dialog box larger. Hopefully I can read everything from here. All right, we are live. Live from New York. It's no, not Saturday Night Live. I don't watch them. Anti-gun liberals. No. Okay, Farm Freak, love my M1 Garand. Ha 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 ha. TextPat says that was fast. And I say, yes, Roadkill Raker says, sexy. Wow. Thank you very much. Oh, he meant M1 Garands. I'm sorry, my bad. Which, Farm Freak, looking forward to what you have to say. Hi, boy. Roadkiller, which one is mine? I'll just send both of them to you. I don't like them anyway. Michael Swarm, I'm here. Got my M1 out. Also, wow, you got your M1 out. James T, very nice. Hey, don't recognize your name. Welcome, welcome. Ratchet Man, howdy, buddy. Man, Ratchet, how you doing, buddy? Hey, you've been after the coyotes pretty hard, haven't you? How many have you got this year? Since you've been just over the last month or so. Corey Perez, we're legal now. Let's go. All right, rock and roll. Grounds 28. I love those M1s. Yes, sir. Ratchet Man, how many rounds do they hold? Never enough, never enough. We're going to go over all that. KKF5FE, hey bye boy, love my 19, you got a 54 M1, that's cool. Cool. Slimfire, are we having coffee? Yes, I got my coffee. Right here, buddy, right here. And really nice to have, always wanted one. Howdy. Mayor USA, one howdy. Okay, I'm going to say this. I got this M1 Garand. It's been about maybe a year ago, and I haven't even shot these yet. In a minute, I'm going to tell you why. Idaho Guns, they got a slug of these about a year ago, and they went. And this one that I got first pick. It was has a muzzle reading of 1, a throat reading of 1+. That's the RM1 service. It's just a service grade rifle, but right now, as we're talking, Idaho Guns got a slug of them, and oh my gosh, he's got some that are nicer than this. Idaho Guns, ask for Scott. Okay, I say that lightly, don't want to get in trouble, right? Not on YouTube, but Idaho Guns, he has them. Just only to look at. They're not for sale. Okay, just to look at. That's all. Just to look at. Just to look at. Okay. I'm going to hold off just a couple more minutes. Got a few more coming on. Ward Ballard, how are you? Got me something good to drink? I do. I got a whole pot of coffee brewed up here. Yeah, I'm about ready to finish this pot off. I've been working on this pot all day, and after the last live stream, my wife came out with her cup. She wanted more, so she likes my coffee too. So, okay, so how many have M1 Garands? How many of you have M1 Garands? Sound off on the comments. I have some dictionary encyclopedia books out. We're going to look some definitions up and try to kind of make this informative. What do you say? I know we got 2 or 3 with M1 Garands. How many have M1 Garands? Am I live? You guys, you there? Ratchet Man, he's new. He'd like to buy one. Yep, yes. Okay, we're on. There, it went quiet. Okay, so KK5FV. His is from '54. I sent you photos of it to you a while back last year, maybe. Oh, I remember you. My wife says I have one. I'm letting you borrow it. Yeah, she has 2 of them out here. Actually, she doesn't know I own 2 of those. She knows I've got one, but she doesn't know about the other. Oh, wait till she catches on to that. Farm Freak, he only has one M1 Garand. Okay, here we go. So, I thought that it would only be appropriate to have this really nice M1911A1, because this is from '42. You know, that World War II era, and this is in just near mint condition, right? I thought this would just look good with these M1 Garands, right? My M1 Garands, these are both from about 1942. So I'm going to tell you kind of how this story goes. I'm going to just kind of turn this way just a little bit, and I'll probably move this around a little bit. So I didn't expect this live stream today. I did not. So I'm just putting this together the best I can. My story on the M1 Garands goes like this. I always wanted one. I'd seen them at gun shows. I always knew the nostalgia and this history behind them. You know, not as military guys, especially from the day, they know everything about them. Some of them love them, some of them hate them. But at the end, they all look back, and you know, it is kind of close to them, right? So a couple more than 2 years ago, I was up in Blackfoot, Idaho. And I knew the guy at the gun store. Now, you gotta listen to this. You gotta listen to this story. This is how it went. I wonder how many of you M1 Garand buffs are gonna catch on to this before I get to the end of the story. But this is the story. As a matter of fact, I told this story to a guy back in New York about 6 months ago. And before I got into the story, he said, "How much you want for it? How much do you want for that?" He was just begging and pleading with me. So the story goes like this. I go into this gun shop. I know the owner, and he's talking to me, and I look and I said, "That's an M1 Garand. That's an M1 Garand right there." That's what I said. He says, "For you, turn and burn. $375, it's yours." I said, "Sold." I bought it. Okay. Okay, get you a towel, okay, to wipe the drool off. It's got a Monte Carlo stock. It's not original. It's not original. As the story goes on, you're going to understand a little something about this here rifle. Because I'm telling you, I didn't know a lot about the M1 Garand. I really didn't. Okay? So, I buy it. And just before I really bought it, I went out to my truck and I called a buddy in Texas and I said, "Man, I'm looking at this M1 Garand for $375. He says, "You don't buy it, tell me, I'll come. I want it. Don't walk out of there without that. Dude, don't walk." I said, "No, I'm not. But I said, I want you to run the serial number for me." He says, "All right." So he tells me the year and all that. And it's from like 42, I believe. Maybe not quite that old. And so I bought it. But my deal was, told my wife, I said, we really didn't have the money. And I said, I would love to do a load series for this. I said, I won't even shoot it until I'm ready. She said, "You're on." She was so awesome. So I got it. Well, about a year later, about a year later from there, I go into Idaho Guns, and you know, Scott, the owner, he always sells me something every time. Ask my wife, she'll tell you. The last gun he sold me was a Marlin lever action rifle, real old one. I didn't expect to buy that, and he sold it to me, right? So I go in there, he's got a slug of M1 Garands, and boy does he got a slug of M1 Garands. So I got to go through them, and I got to buy this one. It's a 10-pound rifle pretty much, and well, you know, I just sweet talked my little wife, and I said, you know what, let's do a load series. And I made an agreement with myself. Since I took it out of my budget for this series, I would not shoot this until you, my viewers, got to see it shoot for the first time. I have never fired an M1 Garand. Never fired either one of these. And it's freaking killed me. It's killed me because I know how to load for it. I know how to do it. I can do it. We're going to shoot this pretty quick. We're going to shoot the one behind me pretty quick. But here's my story. So I buy this, right? This is right from the CMP. Scott buys them from the CMP. He stocks them and he sells them, right? And so I was like, well, I'm going to go to CMP and I'm going to check M1 Garands out. And I'm looking on there, and they have this model called a sniper model. Hey, real quick, do any of you guys out there know what the sniper model was? What was the sniper model? Anyone? I want to see if anyone knows on the comments. What's a sniper model? And there was two types of sniper models. One was more, it was like a better one. The other one, everyone really wanted that one. What's a sniper model? Oh, Ratchet Man. Oh my gosh. You know what the sniper model was? It has the scope mount holes machined into the receiver. It's ready to accept that. From my understanding, that's the sniper model. And it dawned on me. I was looking at the prices of those sniper rifles. Go to the CMP right now. Can someone go to the CMP and tell me what an average grade sniper M1 Garand rifle would cost? Can you do that for me? I don't want to overstate it or misstate it. But when I saw that, I came running out to the garage, opened my safe, and look what I got. Oh, I got a sniper. Yeah. Well, I didn't know. I'm looking for comments to see. Okay. I was like, this can't be real. I gotta call someone. So I called Gunsmith back east, you know, and he's like, what do you want? I'm like, I gotta ask you a question. What's a sniper model on the M1 Garand? He says, well, that, my friend, would have the threaded holes for your scope mounts. I said, you're not going to believe this. I'm holding one. He goes, no way. No way. I said, yeah. He says, okay, get down on the ground with that rifle. I was like, you can have me shoot something? He goes, no, get down on the ground and start disassembling it. I start disassembling this. Halfway through, he goes, I want to buy it. Will you sell that to me? This thing is outfitted with a national match op rod. A national match op rod. Adjustable, what do you call this? I forget what you call this. I can adjust this so I don't have to run just an M1 Garand recipe. I can run any 30-06 load I want. I think. I'm new to this. But this will at least give me the opportunity to run more than I want. So, now, I told him, this is what I told this gunsmith. I said, he goes, how much did you pay for that? I said, $375. He goes, oh no, don't tell me that. I said, well, the bad thing is it doesn't have the original stock. It's got this stock that's a Monte Carlo. He said, I don't care. I don't care. Send me pictures. I sent him pictures. She's like, with that stock, someone did a nice job. That's still a nice stock. He says, it doesn't matter. He said, it's not the value it could have been. But then he explained to me, he says, really? The one that you got from the CMP, he said, yeah, the receiver I might have said from 42, but he said when the CMP puts those together, they're just buckets of bolts and parts. They're bolts and parts. They slap them together. Of course, they put the nice stocks on there, whatever stocks they have a hold of, and they send them and they come as they are. He said, so really, you could find another M1 Garand stock for that sniper model you have. But then I said this. I said, it has been reblued. He says, I don't care. Send that to a gunsmith, they'll put it back to original. He said, but you'd be best to keep it in the stock and the way it is. He says, these pictures are beautiful. He says, you've got a shooter. He said, it's not the value it used to be, but he says, dude, you got a frickin' shooter. It's a shooter, that's what it's built for. So, God's always had his hand on my channel. I really believe that he put this, he gave this to me at the right time. So now, pretty quick here, we're going to be loading for these. Let me tell you what you can expect this load series. I have my old antique redding equipment, single stage press. I have my old vintage powder measures. I think for the original M1 Garand, you know, this one from 42, it's not original, but I call it original. I'm going to load a basic M1 Garand recipe for that. I have two different bullets, but here's the deal. Hornady, they have their load data, but I wanted something different. Everyone knows you can go get that Hornady load data manual, but I reached out to Sierra and I said, I want 2 bullets, and I want 2 loads, and I want to make basically a recipe that's different that everyone else can use, and they sent that to me. So I'm going to load this rifle. I'm going to pick one of those bullets. You're going to see this rifle here shot out at the 100-yard indoor range, but then we're going to come back and kind of begin tweaking that, and then we're going to bring this one into it. And then I'd like to load, if I can pull it off, I'd like to, I don't know. I want to do a little loading on the Lee equipment, naturally some on the Redding. There's going to be a lot of loading because I'm going to work bullet powder combinations on these to see what performs best out of each rifle. So this is kind of like my story. This could carry on all the way through the summer, right? A video a week, every other week, 3 videos a week, whatever. But I'm also thinking I'd like to rig my Dillon RL550B up and load. That's a modernized pressed for this modernized bad boy, and just see what I can do. So that's, a lot of people wonder why I drug my feet for so long, because I have to get everything together, and I've got it, and so now I'm going to start shooting. So I'm going to pause for a minute, get some coffee. What do you guys think? I'm just kind of curious. What are you thinking? In a minute, we're going to get close. Why don't we tear one down? You want to tear one down? I'm not going to tear it down all the way, but we can get into kind of pulling the trigger assembly and the stock off, the op rod, the follower, and all that, the hop rod follower. We can do that. Idaho Guns has some in stock that are even nicer than this. Ask for Scott. Okay, Mayor USA won. He went on the CMP's website, a sniper model, $3,000. I didn't want to say that. Well, I was thinking that's what it was. I don't want to put my foot in my mouth, but that is exactly the price I saw it. I got this one for $375. Might not be in original condition, but I'll take it like I stole it. What a great find. What else do we have here? Farm Freak, I'm really excited for this series. I have a couple loads I found that I use that allows me to enjoy the rifle, but I would love to have more reloading options. James T, the M1 load series sounds great. Looking forward to it. Here's what I want to do. Okay, as an example, when I first got them, and I was playing around with them, you know, M1 Garand thumb, you're a little cautious. I wasn't nervous, but I was just aware of that. That's a good thing, because then you know you're paying attention to what you're doing. What I want to do, like for someone that gets an M1 Garand, you aren't really sure how to load it and everything. So what we're going to do for the load series is we're going to make dummy rounds. Like we're going to kill 24 cartridges and 24 bullets. I have these so overly crimped. You see how I pretty much ruined the jacket on that bullet? I ruined the case. But that way you can just sit there and cycle it, and they're dummy rounds, and they're only used for that. So we're going to do that. I want to go as far as detail as showing how to load the clips. Well, no, how to charge the clips, right? That's what I want to do. And there we go. So what do you say? I kind of pull that up, and we'll just let's take a look at this. Let's start with the clips. What's the difference between a clip and a magazine? Let's make this as informal as formal or correct in nature as we can, but let's have fun with it too, okay? Meanwhile, I'm going to watch the comments. Let me catch up on comments. Ward Ballard, it's Sunday football day, no coffee, beer right now. Okay, let's get close up on this. You guys like my high-tech camcorder movement system? Oh man. Okay, so first off, what's the difference between a clip and a magazine? Does anybody know? I'm watching the comments. Does anybody know the difference between a magazine and a clip? Clip is open, mag is closed. That's what Mayor USA 1 says. Text pad. A clip goes in your hair. A magazine goes in the coffee table. That is really good. My wife says that too. Okay, you're so funny. Corey Perez, clips the shell casings, mag holds the group encased. You guys are good. Ratchet Man, clip is pushed in and a magazine holds the bullets. Okay. If you can get these on eBay, buy them like you stole them. Shop for the most inexpensive. This Small Arms Lexicon and Concise Encyclopedia, I have like 7 of them. I kept buying them whenever I'd see them super cheap, right? Because I was going to have giveaways with these on my channel, but we lost the money off of YouTube, so we can't afford to ship them. So I don't really want to sell them, but what I'm saying is these are gold. Gold, gold, gold. Let's go to this, and I'm going to read to you what a magazine is, and then some of you guys, you just nailed it. Especially, you know, Text Pat and my wife, you know, clips and magazines, making me laugh. Okay. Magazine. A container for cartridges which has in it a spring and follower to feed cartridges into the chamber. It may be a separate piece to be inserted into the gun or an integral part of the gun. Okay? Let's read what a clip is. I think this is cartridge clip. And Yes, cartridge clip. In the strictest sense, a clip is a mechanical device that is designed to facilitate the loading of a number of shells into a magazine. The military frequently call this a stripper clip. In Great Britain, it is known as a charger or charger clip. A cartridge feeding device that contains a spring and follower is more correctly called a magazine. A magazine. How many times do you hear somebody come in and say, can I have a clip? Looking for a clip. Well, what for? Oh, my 1911. Oh, okay. So, I want to grab something. Hang on. Hang on. This is my Winchester Model 70, okay? This is the follower. This is the magazine. The magazine, some guys think of a magazine as something that's like removable. No, not so. This is a magazine, and remember, the magazine has a follower. Think about your magazine for your AR-15 or your semi-auto pistol, and you look in there, and that follower that pushes up on the cartridge. Well, here's our follower, okay? So this is my my Winchester Model 70. Now I'm going to put this up. Be just a second. So now the end block clip. Here's our end block clip. This one has live rounds in it. Okay. Where's the follower? The follower is what pushes the cartridges up. This has no follower. The magazine, just like a few of the guys said, it retains 100% of the cartridges and it has its own follower. This facilitates loading of the rifle. Facilitates, okay? So, these are dummy cartridges. Now, okay, I've never shot these. Haven't done a whole lot with them. First off, as you see, it's not loaded, okay? Now, I'm going to load this bad boy. And I think I'm right on this. Hey, I'm missing a cartridge. Hang on. And what I'm about to tell you, I think I'm right. Some of you guys can chime in. Okay. I'm still new to this. Bear with me. So I'm going to load this. At no time do you stick your finger in here. Now, I'm going to show you a few things about this. Okay? Don't drop the bolt lightly. Don't drop it easy. Let it drop hard. Second, when you come back, okay, there's our follower. You see the follower right there? When I come back, you see that bolt lock open? No, it's on the follower. You've got to lock it all the way open. If you're going to stick your finger in there, you've got to have your hand in front of that op rod, and you've got to have full control over that, okay? So, this is how this works. When I load the end block clip, when I load it, if it shuts, that means it's been ran a lot. If it stays open and you have to force it, that's a good sign. That's a very good sign, okay? So I'm going to come over here like this. Okay? Now, if you're on the follower, if the bolt is on the follower, this won't fit. Okay? I'm going to come over here like this. Take your hand. You got it up against your op rod handle like that. Okay? Now, that's a good thing. Okay? Here we go. Now, okay, I'm going to run this. And you're going to hear the end block clip. But when you pull this back, don't let it go back lightly. You're going to let it go. Wham! Okay? You're going to pull it back, let it go. Wham! Every time. Okay? You can't baby this. This is how it will work. Just like that. There we go. Just like that. Now, it's locked open. Now notice, it's not locked open on that follower. Keep your finger out of there. It's locked open on the bolt. Okay, I don't want to say what part it is because I don't have my manual in front of me, but now it's locked open. So it's ready to be charged with the next in-block clip. But where's the follower? Where? Right there. This piece is the follower. Let's disassemble this and I'll show you the follower, okay? Okay. Yeah, very cool sound. Make that the newly added round is a dummy tool. Okay, I'm going to sneak up and read that comment. Corey, I think he's making a good point. Corey, make sure that newly added round is a dummy too. Yeah, make sure they're dummies, all right. Don't do that with live rounds. See, I've got no primers and I have them marked, and I can tell. I mean, I can tell. I know. So, hey, let's do this. Before I charge the end block clip, okay, I've lost one. Man down, man down. Oh, here we go. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Someone was asking, what's the capacity? The capacity is 8. I think that was Ratchet Man. So it basically goes like this. And I always kind of got to remember this, but the bottom right or the bottom left is going to be in the lower position. I don't remember why that was. It's just what I researched. Basically, my first round in there, I'm going to hold it with my finger. And this is just how I know to do it. I mean, I'm still new to this, and it seems to work. Some other guys might have better ideas. I think a better idea is just give it to a kid. Kids are so good and they got little fingers. But you just stack them up there like that. Now, this next one, in there, it'll hold. And then this last one, kabang. And I'm sitting on about 30 clips, in-block clips. So, now I'm making sure those are the dummies. And that was why I took these out. I did not want to accidentally just grab that whole clip and put it in there. So, what do you say? What do you say? Now, how do I release this? Let it rack hard. Okay? So, first off, make sure it's not loaded, right? Now, okay, see these Master Mats and Ransom Mega Mats? These are by Ransom International out of Prescott, Arizona. They're soft rubber. I love them. Very nice. When I tear my guns down, this is where I do it. Right here, this is how you're going to tear your M1 Garand down. Okay? You're going to grab this right here. This has flex to it, okay? It has flex to it. If you have to, butt this up against your chest, okay? And just give her a tug. There we go. You hear that pop out? Now listen. Okay, listen. Don't try to rip the thing out of there. Just listen. It'll talk to you. Okay? Now watch. Now I'm going to show you this. Okay? I'm going to do this a couple of times right here. If you just pull it out and you go to put this in this way, not going to work. Just come. It's all milled and it's all straight up and down. Now don't pull the trigger. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Just come straight down. You'll lock into there like that, okay? Once again, down. You pop it. Pops right out. Now, Do not pull the trigger. Let me tell you something. If you're new to guns, whenever you pull anything apart, you do not pull a trigger. That's a good way to send stuff scattering across the shop. Okay? Now, now watch this. To disassemble this, the next step, we're going to grab our iron sights and lift up. But what I want you to watch, see how it's pivoting? When you go to put this back, don't try to do it straight. Bring this piece right here in and pivot it, and then bring it down. Now, make this observation. Okay, this will help you getting your rifle together. I'm not going to tear it all the way down. You see your op rod? See how it runs parallel? It's nice and flat. If you have your op rod upside down, it'll come up at a ramp, and you won't be able to get that stock on. That's another thing with firearms. It's okay to put a little force on something, but don't over force it. So if you were putting this on and it wasn't going and you forced it and that op rod was upside down, you're chancing hurting something. Okay, so our next step will be, this is our next step. There's our stock. You'll grab it here, pull it off like that. Okay, now the next part, this is the op rod. The op rod, how this works is basically our bullet becomes a projectile. Once your bullet's in motion, it's a projectile. Our bullet comes down here. We have gas following it, okay? And it's building pressure. There's a point where once we come to the end of the muzzle, everything in that barrel returns to atmospheric pressure. There's no more pressure. But for a brief moment in time in this tube, our gas comes down to here and it pushes in this tube and this pushes forward. This rod here pushes on the entire assembly and it is what cycles the bolt backwards. Okay? Now you're going to see the bolt. You're going to see the bolt come into view right here. Gosh, can you guys see that? That is so dark. You know, lighting is a killer. This is why it's hard to make videos. Okay, right now I can see this crystal clear. As soon as I get the light so you can see it, I can't see it. But hang on, let me turn a light on. Okay, that's a little better. That's a little better. Okay. The bolt, you see that bolt? Now, there we go. That's your bolt. It moves fast. This bolt moves so fast that it's waiting for your finger to pull the trigger the next time. That's how fast that moves. And it's got every bit of this right behind it. There's a lot going on here. The reason, I don't want to get too far into this. We'll get into it when we get to the load series, but the hotter the burning powder, the faster it burns. We've got a lot of stuff moving here. And see this little thin little op rod? You hot rod that too hard, you're going to bend that. Okay? Now, where we can have at the end here where you can have an adjustable, I forget what they call them, you adjust it so, I forget what they call them. One of you guys speak up and tell me what it is. Anyway, you can adjust it for different internal case pressures so you can run it hotter. The other thing, they make a, I'm sorry, this is the piece you'll bend. This is the piece right here, right here. And so you can upgrade this to a national match like what's on that. And this is how I understand it. it will take more than the originals. So with that rifle that I bought, the sniper model, they've added a national match op rod, and of course the adjustable gas block. Okay, so now let's just go a little further. Let's tear it down a little further. This is something you should be able to do. Go ahead and take a cartridge and just very easily this pin. Okay, just push this pin out. Oh, wait. No. Ha ha ha. Okay. I knew something was wrong. You guys are going, no, Highway, don't do it. Okay, first we got to pull this. This is the op rod. This is the follower rod. I think. I didn't have time to look it up before the video. That's okay. So what we got to do, we got to disconnect this from this. It's just this easy. If you've got grease on yours like mine, you might want to get a towel. But basically, all right, I'm going to show you something. You can hold the follower like this and pull it, but this might help you. Let the follower come up and then push the follower down, and it will all come apart. So it'll go something like this. You see that? And now I just kind of pull the follower, and you see that? Now all that comes out, just like that. Now we take our cartridge and we push this pin. Yeah, see how that pin just floats in and out so easy. If you got to force, see, I was pushing that before I took this out. When I went to push that, it didn't want to go. That was telling me something's not right. Okay, that's one trick to figuring firearms out. So I'm going to pull this pin right here, and now, man, you guys can't really see what's going on. Let me get my flashlight onto this. Okay. Hang on. Can you guys give me just like a couple seconds? I'm going to rig a light up.
Do you want me to hold the light for you?
No, I got it.
Okay.
I got it. Thanks, baby. My wife's so awesome. She's going to hold that light. Okay. See this pin? See how easy that pushes out? Yeah. Pull it out. These mats are really nice. Things won't roll away. Now, pull it apart. Don't worry about it. We killed it. It's done. Okay, guys. Thank you for the live stream. I've never disassembled one of these, so I guess that's the end of the live stream. So you guys all have a nice day. I'm gonna try and reposition this to where you get a premium view. Come on. This is the follower. This is what follows the cartridge cases up. This is the side that makes contact with the cartridge cases. So we're going to install this first. And because this is the side that makes contact with the cartridge cases, logically, wouldn't it go this way? Just like that. Now, I'm going to show you this. I might do a live stream and I'll have my breakdown manual out and I'll call the names off right. That's going to go like that, right? So this would tell you that this is going to go facing forward. Just drop it in like that. Now, give me just a second. It's been a year and a half. That's right. This piece goes on next. Because this one, you see this arm? It slips in there like that. You see that? This piece is called the accelerator. This is interesting. You see this little piece? When I lift it up, you see that rock? This accelerator makes this nosedive. This thing moves so fast that this has to be forced down quick. I'm saying quick. So this piece here, it forces it down. Now, do you see these two little places, voids right there? Those two little voids is where that's going to go, and we know where this rides. So this is going to go like this. You're going to reach in here, you're going to lift your follower up. Just going to come in here like this, go into that slot. Okay, this is where this is going. See that? See that right there? Okay, so we'll come in here like that. And then that falls right into that little slot. Now, the large side goes into the large hole. Yeah, when it goes, it just goes. It will just go. Okay, I'm going to turn this so I can kind of see it. So you guys will have a view from this side. No? From right there. How's that? Man, this light's just a killer. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Here, that's great light. Let's do this thing over again. That's better light. So, yeah, there's the follower. There's that piece. Then this goes right under there. I'm doing this all with one hand, guys. I don't want to drop my rifle on the ground. Okay, there. Now, this piece. Okay, I gotta back this up. Hang on. This slides into there, so I put it in the groove, run that through like that, and then this drops right down into there. Once we do that, make sure you've got a little grease on that. Prove me a liar every time. Well, there's another way we can do this. We'll just kind of reverse engineer it here. Now I know that goes just like that. Alright. And I know that goes like that. And I know that's what's hanging me up. Okay, watch this. Remember, that goes in that way. Okay, I just made it past that point. Well, I gotta tell you guys, I could do this for hours. This does not bother me. Just don't let me take your 460 motor apart. You won't get it together. Okay, that goes in like that. See, this can only go in one way. It's like that right there. Oh, I got it. This goes up into the follower. That settles down into there. I got it. Don't ask me what I did. Don't ask me what I did. There you go. Now, I gotta see if there's any comments. I'm gonna catch up on the comments now. Because if I lost someone, I don't want someone to pull their rifle apart and not get it together. If you pulled your rifle apart, I'll help you get it together. Who is this? Okay, okay. Is this still going? I'm buffering a lot. It's going on my side. Watching how I take apart a rifle that I always wanted, and I'm taking apart my Remington 870 Wingmaster. Yeah, wiggle it just a little bit. Yeah, Miss Highboy is the official name of the gun shop, Idaho Guns and Outdoors. Yes, it is. Idaho Guns and Outdoors. Hey, Kate, I'm going to text you a message. Yeah, I enjoy it too. I'm sorry that took so long. So I think we're back on track. Kay, shoot me a text message real quick. Okay, so now I'm just going to put this thing together at this point. I really kind of wanted to just show that follower so the viewers kind of understand the follower, what that does. See, like your magazine in your semi-auto pistol, it has a follower inside. Well, inside of the magazine. But some firearms, the follower is internal to that firearm. Okay. So now, all right, watch this. This is incorrect. Flip her on over. Now, that was Kay, she's texting me. Basically, I'm going to hold this up. Do you see these two nubbins right here? That's where your op rod, follower, or gas rod goes, whatever this is called. So I'm going to push it back like that. Be very careful because it's under spring load right now. And there we go. So it snaps into place, but it also goes into there. All right, it's just that easy. Now, the rest of the rifle. Remember, when we put the stock on, you're not going to come straight down. You're gonna dive the front of the stock. Now, if this is in wrong, this is gonna impede the stock mating up. I'm gonna put it in there like that, just like that. It's all gonna be flush, okay? And then my trigger. Remember, you don't put it in like this. You're gonna come straight down, just like that. And now, oh wait, I'm sorry. Okay, so let me back this off, just in case someone's got their M1 Garand apart right now. I gotta remember other people might watch this video at a later date and time. So you nose it in like that, just come straight down and don't force it. And then on this trigger assembly, you're not going to go like this. You're just going to come straight down. Okay. Now, don't force it. Don't do that. Okay. Do you see that nubbin? What I call it. It has to align with that hole. So if you're forcing it, stop and see if it's making its alignment. And it should be. Now I'm just supporting it by the stock. There. So now, okay, make sure you pull it all the way back so you're not hanging up on that follower. Okay. The bolt should ride home. With it empty, you should be able to, this is your trigger. Now you should be able to pull the trigger off, you should be able to pull the trigger. Okay, now if you want to just keep pulling the trigger, just short stroke it. That bolt comes back far enough that you can short stroke it. But don't let that become a habit to where when you run the bolt back, you don't come all the way back. Don't baby this rifle. It wasn't designed to be ran that way, okay? There we go. All right, I'm going to back this off and see where we're at in the comments. You guys are probably all getting dizzy, huh? All right, there we go. That's what I know about M1 Garands. I haven't even shot one yet, but I'm going to this week. Oh yeah, and what I want to do, I want to get. My schedule is I want to get over, start shooting them this week, and we'll start. You'll start. You know. I don't know how much of it I'll do live stream, but I might do quite a bit of it live stream. But I want to start working the loads to where when it gets nice out, I want to take these out and start running them out like 500-600 yards, and I'll do that. I think that would be cool if I could get my live stream to work out in the desert. It's not. I get cell phone coverage, so I might try it. Ward Ballard says, nice gun, would love to shoot one. Anybody that is in my area that wants to meet me at Independence indoor shooting, I'll let you shoot either one of these. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna get some more coffee. I'm gonna read a few comments here. Sea Monster, the Grand Trigger Guard can sometimes be a little feisty. That said, they aren't as argumentative as my M48A Mauser. This is way better than Sunday football. It's the NFL still going. Is the NFL still going? My wife says, what's the NFL? Okay, I'm going to roll call. I'm going to call a few of you off here. See who we have here. Okay, after I sign off, I'm going to respond to you. We're going to talk about that M1 Garand stuff. I don't want to get in trouble by YouTube. Okay, Sea Monsters. NVR2LT2. He says, great lesson. Joined late, but I'm sure you cautioned against the M1 Garand. Love mine, only one on the thumb, though. I haven't had that, so... it's just by luck, I guess. Corey Perez. Does Corey Perez and Sea Monsters know each other? That's awesome. Chris Robacker. Ratchet Man. Ward Ballard. Michael Schwarm. And the beautiful Miss Highboy. Okay. 1571 BMCD. You're awesome, dude. I've known you for so long now. And then we got Roadkill Raker. You done did it. That must have been when I couldn't get it apart. Or when I took it apart and went everywhere. I have patience. I like putting stuff together. Resolute Warrior. Is it still going? I'm buffering a lot. JG15. Where did you get your M1 Garand and how much was it? $1,000. $1,000. Idaho Guns and Outdoor Sports. I don't know if you guys can see right there. Scott's a heck of a good guy too. Farm Freak, Chris Robacker. We have 28 on. So okay, that's, you know, that's really all I've got. You know, that's all I've got. But what's getting really exciting is I'm going to start shooting these, and I can't wait to take this one out. I don't, you know, I hear some guys say that they get their M1 Garands out 800 yards, 1,000 yards. That's what you hear. I'm in. I'm all in. I'm all in. I've always been a 400-yard shooter, even with my optics for hunting, because I always kind of like to get as close to my animal as I can. But I've never been in a long-range shooting. I think this would be a good place to start. So, any last questions? I'm not in a hurry. You know, I don't want to wear live stream out. I really don't. But I was glad that you guys wanted to check out the M1 Garands. Oh, I want to show you guys something. I'm sitting here pondering, I don't want to get this mixed up with those. I'm going to show you this. Let me get something here. When you buy your M1 Garand from the CMP, it comes with a hard case. So I won't take both of these to the range in the same trip. How many minutes do I have? I have 15 minutes left on my battery. So when you buy your M1 Garand through the CMP, you get a hard case. So now every time I go take an M1 Garand, I can take them both in this. Something else I was going to say. I guess I'm getting Alzheimer's. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, it's a great deal. You can order these through the CMP. I forget what you have to do that, but there's local gun shops that like Idaho Guns. I didn't have to jump through the hoops that the CMP wants. I was just able to go into Idaho Guns and just purchase it just like any other gun, and it was well worth it. Well worth it. Now I'm buffering. Are we still on? If we're buffering, it's. I don't think it's me. I think it's the signal coming down. Okay. I'm gonna send Kay a message real quick. I don't want no one to know what I'm sending her. Do you want me to hand pick it? No one heard me say that. You didn't hear me text that, did you? No. No, not at all. Okay, so I think we're about done. All right, who's still on? Who's still on? It's just me. and my rifles. That's awesome. Got 32. I know there's people out there. Y'all raiding the refrigerator, that's what you're doing. Raiding the refrigerator. There's my comments. Oh my gosh. Okay, so CMP, no. Corey Perez is asking where the CMP is at. Who knows where the CMP is at? Hey JH, well, good to see you. It stands for Civilian Marksmanship Program. Kay says yes. Hand pick that baby. And they are located in Civilian Marksmanship Program. Just look that up. They are located in they're awesome. They are awesome. Ohio, Port Clinton, Ohio. That's where they're located. Okay, it's saying charge the battery pack, but I have about 10 minutes, I'm thinking. The reason it's nice to hand pick them is you don't know what you're going to get if you order. Okay guys, I had to swap the battery pack real quick. Now, hey, we have 62 minutes. Okay, so the reason, okay, if you order one from the CMP, you're not going to know what, you're going to get what they send you. Gun shops like Idaho Guns, he orders like a dozen. So what's nice, when I got there, I was like the first, I got to cherry pick them. I get the best one out of there. He's got like, I don't know, 7 or 8 of them right now, and some of them are nicer than the one I've got. I was a little jealous, and they're the same cost for all of them. See, when you get to pick them, you see the muzzle reading, they grade them, the throat reading. Some of those can be a 2 or a 3. I don't know the furthest they can go. So hand picking them is really nice, and so you just call Idaho Guns and say, hey, what do you got? What do you got? And Scott will tell you what he's got, and I'm sure he'll send you a picture. So he's a good guy. So there you go. So in the comments here, 1571 BMCD North Store is in Port Clinton, Ohio. Kent Perry. That's one place I would like to visit with my wife. JH586SW, hey, there you are. Text back, he's back. Ratchet Man K. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're pretty much done. Is there any questions? Let me kind of tell you guys what I'm thinking is going to happen. I have a lot of ammo to shoot. I wish you guys would get over here and help me shoot. I'm just tired of shooting. No, I've got a lot of ammo, and for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be going over the indoor range in the evenings, and I'm going to just be going at it. But the M1 Garands are going to be one of the things, and so you'll see as much footage as I am capable of getting. And so after that footage of the M1 Garands, then I'm going to talk about a little bit. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I won't, but it will go right into looking at the cases from each rifle, and I'm going to compare both rifles, so you're going to see both chambers, which one has a larger chamber, which doesn't, and then we're going to load for these, and so you'll see that. Okay, so now, and I don't like to be that guy, but any donations help. Any donations, and I never want anyone to put a lot, but you can, if you go to the bottom of your super chat, if you see that dollar symbol enables you to donate to the channel. In the description box is our PayPal link. If you click on that, that'll take you to our PayPal. It just helps me to keep the components, the powders, and this type of thing going, and well, and the camcorder, and the computer, and the internet, and so it's very much appreciated, very much. But I don't want anyone to ever feel like I'm pressuring, and so I'll just leave it at that. So, all right, so.
Hey, wait.
Oh.
Did you answer Chris's question? What press are you going to load 30-06 on? I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't. Well, what press do you want me to load it on? Chris, do you want, what press do you want me to load 30-06 on? Sea Monsters, work safe. Reloader Dude, hello. What press do you want me to load on? Just a single stage or a turret? I really want to get my 550 set up to where, I mean the M1 Garand's 30-06, but I want to get my 550 set up so I could do it on that, but it's just kind of about that, that's all. I'll show you one press I'm going to reload on. Corey press, I want you to load it on my press. This is one press you're going to see it loaded on, right here. One. And it's a single stage press, so anyone, you don't have to have this single stage. Any single stage press will do it. This one does. But I want to load on this one first. Then I want to load on this bad boy. Who? Oh, Chris, hey, man, it's your channel, but I like the lead press might upgrade to a Challenger breech lock. Oh, if you want, do you guys want to do, why don't I do, I got 14 reloading presses. We can do it 14 times. No, I'll do it on Lee. I kind of thought doing it on Lee, for sure, absolutely. We can do it on that. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, the Reading T7, I'm going to save that second to last. That and the 550 will be last. Hey, what's 30-06 stand for? I want to see who gets this. 30-06. What's 30-06 stand for? I'm watching. I'm watching. Come on. I'm watching the comments. Come on. Come on, Cletus. Come on, Cletus. Oh, Tex Pat nailed it. Woo! Grounds 28 is technically more right. It's a butt kicking round. It's a 30 caliber bullet, and the cartridge was designed in 1906. 30-06. Yeah. What's funny, I have Resolute Warrior. I got so many of you on my phone, and now he's talking to me, and he's like, "30 caliber, year 1906. He got it. Very good, very good. Well, okay, guys, I think that I'm going to call it a day. I don't even know what time it is really, but it's still daylight outside, that's for sure. Okay. All right. Sound off. We got 28 people watching. I'll call your names as you sound off. Corey Perez. Tex Pat. Thank you very much. Ratchet Man, thank you very much. Ed Sigmund, thank you very much. Slim Fire, thanks Highboy for coming back. You're the best. No, you're the best, Slim. Send me a text and say hi. Kay, bye-bye, Mr. and Miss Highboy. We'll be talking, Kay. Hey, that's a new name. Bruce and Rascal. Hey, nice to see you. Come back. JH586SW. Thanks, Highboy. Be looking for 30-06. See you soon. Reloader Dude. Always Reloader Dude. Miss Highboy. Bye, Kay. And, Andrew D. Angel. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Highboy. You're awesome, buddy. We have Douglas Hill. Thank you and God bless her. Thank you. Chris Robacker. I only load for a 30-06 on a little C. Lee single stage. That's all right. Grounds 28. Great video. See you in the next one. William Roy. Thank you. Enjoy watching. Michael Schwarm here. You guys are awesome. Okay. Okay. Is that it? And the countdown goes 3, 2, 1.